Hey guys, this is Chris Work at ProfitDig, and I've got really big news for you. We've recently launched a version 2 of ProfitDig. It come out early September of 2019. We're very excited about it. It's got a lot of cool new features, and we think it's going to work well for you. And I hope everyone's just as excited as we are. Tonight, I just wanted to quickly demonstrate again just how quickly it is, or how quick it is rather, to create bids within ProfitDig. Then once you've created that bid, then you've provided yourself with the working budget. So we're just going to get started here. I'm in my projects. I'm just going to click on one that I had set up previously. The project basically serves as an umbrella for bids, for a particular job. So I'm going to create a new bid here, and I'm going to give it a name. Let's see. Today we're just going to do just a quick and dirty grading bid. And dirty grading bid. The bid date we're going to do today, the 18th. All right, you see I have my profit margin, tax rate, overhead, bond rate. Everything is set up and ready to go here because I've defined that previously in my company profile. I'm just going to use my default settings. However, you can go in and change this information for either item anytime when creating a bid. The contact information for the person whom we're bidding to. So I'm going to submit this bid to Mr. ProfitDig. Telephone number in there, and then I'm going to put in an email address, which is actually required, and that's so we can actually email the bid proposal to this individual once we're done. Plans date, I'm just going to leave that blank for now. Certainly if you have a plans date, put that information in. Architect, engineer of record, firm, you can put all this information in. Addendum, I'm going to leave all this blank for now. Exclusions and qualifications, you can insert something custom here if you need to for this particular bid. You can also create templates that you can use. I'm just going to use a default template that I've created here. We're going to submit. Now you can see we have all of our bid information, and we're ready to begin adding our bid items. So I'm going to start by adding mobilization. We're just going to do one lump sum because I'm going to use a sub-company for this. The cost of $10,000. I'll leave everything else the same and submit. Alright, so right away you see I just entered one lump sum, mobilization of $10,000, and you can see it's already applied my markup, overhead. It's accounted for all of my my company defaults that I've put in there. I can toggle this information and I can see exactly what my raw cost is, and it's accounted for bond rate, if that applies, which it does here because it's there, overhead rate, tax rate. All this information has been calculated for me. I'm going to add a second item here, grading, strip topsoil. We're going to do 5,500 cubic yards. For that, I'm going to need a grade crew. All right, you see it's applied 8 hours by default. But I'm going to estimate 65 hours. So I can enter 65, update. You see that it updates all the equipment and employees associated with grade crew 1. Oh yeah, my bid's coming together here. Let's do cut to shift. We're going to assume 26,000 cubic yards. We're going to need another crew. Now you can see I have add employee or add equipment. So on something smaller, if I need to just add a laborer or two or a single piece of equipment, I can do that here, and I'll demonstrate that momentarily. But for this guy, I'm going to need a crew. And I'm going to put in 224 hours. We're going to leave everything else the same here. As you see, though, like I have a profit margin, so you can actually adjust this up or down, by line item, and if you think you have a little room to play there. So I'm going to submit. All right, so we can see now my cut to shift, quantity, cubic yards. You can see this for each item, unit total. All right, let's add another one here. Let's do import to fill. Let's say 3,560 cubic yards, which obviously there's been a little thought put into this. I'm not just making these numbers up off the fly. Let's see, so for this we're going to need materials. Let's put our shot rock here. Yards, let's see, we're going to need obviously 3,560. The unit price of, we're going to say $27. Now we're going to add, let's say we're going to add one laborer. For 20 hours. No, I'm sorry, I'm thinking of something else. This would be more like 72 hours. Add a piece of equipment. Let's see, for this, we could probably get by with a D6. Put this in for 72. Then we're going to need a roller. You can see I've already added all of my equipment, so I can quickly search and pull these guys up here. So we're going to put this in for 72. Let's see, now we're going to need a couple of operators. They don't drive themselves. Operator 1 for 72. I'll add an additional operator, operator 2 for 72. I think we're going to be good on this. So we're going to submit. All right, so now under our grading header here, we got mobilization, strip topsoil, cut to shift, and import to fill. Next, we're going to do some rough grade. We'll assume 5,600 square yards. Okay, so for this, we're also going to need a piece of equipment. Let's do, we're going to do our D6 again. That'll be sufficient. 20 hours. We need an operator for 20 hours. And we're going to need a laborer for 20 hours. I think we're going to be good on this guy, so we're going to submit. All right, you can really see our bed coming together here. Now we're going to do a fine grade. I'm seeing this, we're going to assume 4,000 square yards. And for this guy, let's say we're going to need a motor grader. We're going to go with a 120. 16 hours. I'm going to add an operator for 16 hours. Let's see, we're going to need a roller. I'm just going to go with compaction 1 here for 16 hours. Smooth roller, 16 hours. We're going to add an additional operator for 16 hours. And I'm going to add a single labor for 16 hours. So let's say we've got 2 operators, or 2 pieces of equipment, and our labor for fine grade, 4,000 square yards, 16 hours. I'm going to submit. Oh yeah, it's looking great. Okay, let's see. And last, let's see, we're going to replace the topsoil. Let's add this guy here. Grading. Replace topsoil. Let's assume, let's see, we're going to replace 1,250 cubic yards. Let's see, for this, we're going to need a small dozer. Let's see, let's do a D6. We'll need this guy for 80 hours. We're going to need an operator. For 80 hours. Let's see, we're going to need a haul truck. Get a small one for 80 hours. Oh. And we're going to need someone to drive that truck. Operator. And then I'm going to need a couple of laborers. Let's say labor 1 for 80. Labor 2 for 80. So we've got 80 hours. Placing the topsoil, 1,250 cubic yards. We're going to submit. There you go. We've put together a small grading bid here to demonstrate ProfitDig 2.0. I think that works pretty well. I hope you guys agree. Let's toggle here. Let's look at our advanced details. Again, we can go over all of the numbers broken down by rates, margins. Got our raw unit cost, unit profit, total profit. It's all right here in front of us. It's pretty awesome. Last but not least, now that we've put this information in, if we wanted to download a copy of this bid, we can do that by clicking download bid, and that'll kick out a nice formatted PDF document for us that can be shared via email, or however you wanted to do that. We can also download that without unit prices and extensions, so that we could just maintain our totals by line item. Well, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Visit us at ProfitDig.com, and we'd like for you to give us a try. No credit card involved. You can get a free account, up to 5 free projects. We hope to see you there. Thank you so much.